friends, visitors, and Skele Vaderites. It's finally cooling off here in the Central Valley of California. In fact, it's been raining for almost 3 days straight. So it's nice to be out here and be able to work on the Matterhorn on the patio here without any mosquitoes and gnats nagging at me, because this year they've been a little bit crazy. So it could be that the last month or two of summer entering fall has been a little bit more humid than usual here. I don't know, but I'm excited about this because this facade, the area where people will load and exit the roller coaster, is dry enough for me to be working on. The air dry clay is drying much slower right now, especially now that it's cooler. But I'm going to be adding more air dry clay to get more of the details correct on this and start to finalize this sculpt essentially. And then I'm going to start painting this thing. I'm so excited to be finally at this stage. It's taken longer this year for a variety of reasons, but to finally get so much of this done and to feel like I'm getting there is a really good feeling. Eric, I hope you're happy with the way this is turning out finally. So let's get to finishing the sculpt on this, finalize some raw areas here, make sure that it connects, and then it'll be time to let it dry and then prime it and paint it. Okay, let's get to work. I am pleased as punch at the way that this front facade fits snugly to the Matterhorn. I built it up a little bit taller so that it would fit and cover up some areas. I had to add a little bit of a lip there to both sides just so it would fit more snug. And it's all gonna be sealed off with primer. Look how it fits right here. And so that waterfall in the front, I did take a little bit of artistic license here to create a bit more of an adventure for the water. It's gonna come down that front and then the waterfall will go behind that rock facade, which is kind of a cool thing. Drips into the basins and then those basins will trickle into the front pools. Now, let's paint.
Meanwhile.
So Eric introduced me to this incredible resource, davelandweb.com, and that's how I was able to find a bunch of these great resources, colors, shapes, things that I had missed in looking at different photographs. So this has been a really fantastic help. I mean, look at those mountaineers. I'm definitely going to be adding those in. I've got a bunch of figures, so that's perfect. And definitely look at the foliage here. So I'm going to be adding little trees and additional details as well. And he just asked me to put a little glitter on the snow. I think that's a pretty good idea. So yeah, folks, if you like vintage photos of Disneyland, you just want to go down that nostalgic path, definitely check out davelandweb.com. It's an amazing resource. Okay, so I have been waiting for some sun or at least warmer weather maybe, because I primed this with white and I've been letting it dry inside. It took almost 3 days. It's finally dry. And now I'm going to prime both the front loading and unloading dock area and the entirety of this Matterhorn with a gray primer. And this is a flat gray primer. I'm going to refrain from spraying the inside of the caverns because I would ideally like to leave them a little bit white. And then I'll go in and I'll paint a few blue highlights to create the illusion of icy interiors that we have in the ride. So let's go ahead and get this thing primed. Yeah, this is turning out pretty darn good. I am happy. Otis is out here building too. Well, building down. What do you think, folks? Turning out pretty good, right? You got to do the snow-capped peak here. Add a little snow on this area too. So the snow is going to come down. It's going to be very thick up here. In the original version of the Matterhorn is very, very thick at the top. Its thickness will dwindle as we get further down. So there's going to be some highlighted white areas on this now. And I'm going to add just a tiny, tiny bit of glitter to just give the snow just a little bit of a glimmering sheen. And, but just a tiny bit. I'm going to paint the little bricks inside here on the bridge. And then, of course, the next stage, the bobsled track. You know, that tubular steel track that Bob Gurr created. The little bobsleds, a little abominable snowman in there, and the little people, including the mountaineers. A few mountaineers climbing up here. Yeah, this is happening, folks. I'm so close to being done. I can taste it. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. And I'll see you in the next video.